Welcome back to the channel, football fans. It seems here again, and it's that time where we talk about Nigerian footballers all around the world. But before we get into all of that, let's start with something amazing currently happening on Twitter. Yes, Spanish club side Sevilla has offered to give a Nigerian grassroots player a tryout at the club. It's been going viral over the last 48 hours. Let's get into the details of what transpired. So Olathegreat tweeted or posted rather at Sevilla, and he said, how many reposts for a tryout at the club? And shockingly, Sevilla replied, it's saying 100,000 reposts. Wow, 100,000 reposts. If you know what 100,000 reposts means, it's massive. 100,000 people reposting 100,000 times. But nothing is impossible for Nigerian tweeps. Nothing is possible for them. And in less than 48 hours, Olathegreat hit 100,000 reposts. And he's currently awaiting for a reply or a message from Sevilla inviting him for the trials. This is amazing. Imagine Twitter changing your life like in the matter of hours, like hours. And the Nigerian Twitter community, nothing is impossible for them. They turned out for Olathegreat, and this is a turning point for him, and hopefully he gets that tryout at Sevilla and he goes on to do big things in Europe. We pray Sevilla grants him this life-changing opportunity, because this is massive. We haven't seen anything like this before, and we congratulate Olathegreat. So moving on to other Nigerian footballers in Europe, Cyriel Dessers has been scored a couple of goals since the start of this season. He bagged the hat-trick for Rangers in their 5-0 win against Freiburg, and this is a big shout to return to the Super Eagles. And considering Eric Chair will be on the lookout for Nigerian strikers who are performing their various club sides around Europe. Moving on, Victor Osimhen scored in the league at the weekend, and he also got on the score sheet in Galatasaray's Europa tie against Dynamo Kiev. Unfortunately, they drew that game 3-3. They led the game 3-1. Unfortunately, couldn't hold on to their lead, and they drew that game. 2 draws in 2 games for Galatasaray. They'll be looking on to get back to winning ways at the weekend. Ademola Lookman, our African Footballer of the Year, does what he knows how to do best. And I'm tired of talking about Lookman. Lookman is always in the news. League, Champions League, always in the news. When he comes back for qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, whatever, he's always in the news doing his thing. And he was on score sheet for Atlanta at the weekend, and also on the score sheet again. Came up in the second half, got a goal and an assist for Atlanta in their Champions League game against Austrian side Storm Graz. 5-0 win for Atlanta, good win for them. And a certain Nigerian striker who has been under the radar for a while now, Paul Onuachu, got his first goal for Southampton. After joining the club since last summer, he just got his first goal for them, and he'll be looking to have more game time so that he can score more goals in the Premier League. Moses Simon, brilliant Moses Simon, on the score sheet for Nantes in their league game at the weekend. And finally, Aina, the best right back in the Premier League at the moment, he got an assist for Nottingham Forest in their 3-2 win against Southampton, and he made a beautiful touchline clearance to save Forest from dropping points against Southampton. Aina, one of the best right backs in the world at the moment. Hopefully keeps on this form, keeps getting Forest where they need to be. Forest are comfortably in the top 4 at the moment, and with the way they're performing, and day by day it looks more likely that they are going to make Europe at the end of the season. So guys, these are some of the Nigerian players that impressed at the weekend, and this week also, and more Nigerians will be playing in the Champions League and of course in the European Conference League. Before the week rounds up, I'll be here to update you on all their performances. So guys, I'd like you to drop your thoughts about Nigerian players, how they performed, and the players you're more impressed with. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and of course drop your thoughts on Olathegreat. I'd like to hear from you. So guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and of course subscribe. Show us some support and help us with 10,000 subscribers. See you in the next one. Cheers.
I went and did Thanksgiving in church. Hear me and hear me well.